Hi guys, welcome to my PickACrystal. Welcome back to the people who have subscribed to my channel or who have been here before. Welcome back, guys. And to anybody new, welcome to my channel, Sunny Day Tarot. We're basically going to do, instead of like PickACrystal, you guys are going to pick one of these things, I've decided. But before you guys do that, I want you guys to try a cool psychic exercise where you guys will put this video on pause, you'll close your eyes, give this some time, and the intent of the, we can call this a meditation if you want. I consider it to be a psychic exercise, but you'll close your eyes, give it at least 5 to 10 minutes before giving up, because a lot of people who don't see things, who don't channel, they automatically start doing this and think, I'm never going to see anything. And I can tell you by law of attraction, this is true. You won't. But if you believe there's a chance that you can possibly see something, because I personally believe as a psychic that people are able to tap into this type of energy where you guys can get visions, it takes some time. You can't just rush it. And you have to believe that it's a possibility. So if it doesn't work this time, definitely try next time, or try one of my older videos. All right. And definitely let me know below if the exercise worked, if you guys ended up seeing anything. The intent, I'm sorry, I don't think I finished that thought. The intent of the reading, the intent of you guys closing your eyes, like what you're supposed to be asking spirit, is which reading is yours? Is it pile 1 or is it pile 2? Because sometimes I feel like intuitively, or maybe it's not intuitively, but we think it's our intuition talking to us because, you like turtles or something like that. But if you ask spirit which reading is mine, I believe you guys can see something similar to somebody like myself going, to pile 1. So maybe you'll see something like that. Or maybe it'll be exactly the reading that you thought it was, like the exact pile you thought it was. Sometimes I'm surprised, and I've tried this exercise on other general tarot readings, and I'm always like, oh, it's definitely pile 2, or it's definitely pile 3, something like that. And then it turns out it was pile 1, So just something to try. Give it 5-10 minutes. If it doesn't work, try another video. If it does work, definitely let me know below. If you like the video, feel free to like it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, definitely do that. I also have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and my podcast. Be sure to follow that. You can find that on Spotify as well as Apple. So the links will be below for that as well. All right, guys, so let's get to it. If you guys resonate with this this keychain, feel free to click the link below to pile 1, or maybe you guys saw it in a vision that this was your reading. Isn't it so pretty? Okay. Pile 2, if you guys feel like this resonates with you in some type of way, it is an earring. However, I see these crystals on it, which I thought were pretty cool. So if this resonates with you in some type of way. All right. So the point of this reading is to see where in your lives you guys can become a little more grounded. Okay. And we're going to see whatever wants to come through. So with that being said, we're going to start with pile 1. Okay. All right. Hi, pile 1. All right, so let's get to your reading. And first, I just want to say thank you for watching. All right. So where in your lives, pile 1, where in your life can you become more grounded? Oop, that was terrible. Let's do that again. Where in your life, pile 1, can you become more grounded? It's interesting. So what I'm seeing is a lot of light. Anytime I see the light, I think of illumination. I think of the sun. And I'm seeing what's supposed to be symbolic of your guys' eye. And there's so much light. But yet we're asking the question, where in your life can you become more grounded? I'm seeing purple dots. I can't help but think the confidence or ego, something like that, something related to the sun. And maybe your guys' intuition. Maybe it's a little, maybe you guys go make your decisions based off intuition, based off what you believe your higher self is telling you. And maybe it's to a point where it's like you need to ground yourself a little more, because I'm gonna open my eyes. The reason I say that, when we like make all our decisions based off of how we feel, that like there isn't much room left over to think for ourselves. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference between going off of a feeling versus going off of making decisions or choices, or having certain thoughts in our mind based off of knowledge, based off information we have. And it requires thinking. So there's something here about becoming more grounded based off things you guys believe to be true because of the intuition, as well as something about your guys' confidence. Ooh. 10 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to put it straight up just for visual purposes. Let me make sure you guys are seeing it. Okay. 10 of Swords in reverse. So that speaks about overcoming adversities, pain. I think of that card very similar to 3 of Swords in reverse. Knight of Coins in reverse. So this is the sun. This is definitely that solar energy I was seeing. Coins speaks of earth energy, going slow with the knight. Knight of Coins speaks of slow movement. Going towards something, but slowly. Oh, right. I'll keep it straight up. So right away, I'm thinking of fast movement. And this is where you guys need to slow down and become more grounded in your life. Ooh, 8 of Cups. Okay, so this is definitely... So 8 of Cups came straight up. Leaving things behind. I think you guys are making decisions fast based off of not hurting, based off of not wanting to hurt. Like, you guys know you'll get hurt from situations or something like that, so you walk away. You feel like this is your higher self talking to you, because Knight of Coins or a Page of Pentacles, things like that, I always think of that as the higher self speaking to us, except it's in reverse. So you guys are either getting messages and you're filtering your downloads, or you believe you're getting messages, but really it's just your ego, because there's something with the sun coming through. Queen of Cups in reverse, guys. Yes. Okay. So, sorry. I just love when the messages are coming through clear. Queen of Cups, when it's straight up, speaks of somebody being extremely intuitive, being in touch in a balanced way emotionally. But in reverse, it speaks of the opposite of this. I think you guys leave situations or don't go towards situations that you believe, I don't want to say disturb your peace, but there's something here about making fast moves based off of your intuition that may not actually be accurate. It really has to do with your ego. Now, I think when we think of our ego, we think of cockiness, or at least I do, instinctly. But really, ego can be water energy as well, because your emotions are getting involved, right? Because if you think of all the things that our ego speaks of, really behind the scenes, it's based off of our emotions. Like if somebody's hurting your ego, it's like, if you're really confident, is that really going to bother you? I think personally there's a difference between defending yourself, like protecting, saying things verbally or doing things to defend your honor. I think there's a difference between that and actually being hurt by what people will say or do. I hope that makes sense. How can you guys become more grounded? Oh, okay. Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. So when Nine of Wands is straight up, I think of closing people out. Wands is fire energy. And when it's in reverse, I really feel like this is being more open to things, situations. So I want to put these in the way that they came in. And I want to channel some more. Ooh. Bottom of the deck, Six of Coins, which is Six of Pentacles. So something is imbalanced here in regards to your guys' intuition, and definitely moving too fast based off of ego. Maybe you guys are extremely open to the intuitive hits you believe you're getting, but are they intuitive hits? Sometimes, like, how can you know you're filtering your own downloads? If you guys can think back to messages you believe you're getting from your higher self or spirit, source, whatever it is you guys believe in, and then all of a sudden, by the end of that conversation, that thought, it's changed. Does that make sense? So it's like whatever thought, download you guys got, remember that, and then does it somehow morph into something else, a different message? Like for example, with my mom, when she like gets on my nerves, the second like I could tell it's going down, it's going south with her. Before then, I feel like I, you know, whatever you guys want to call these, downloads or just your thoughts, common sense, whatever, I could feel, I know that she is just not understanding the conversation, the topic of conversation. She is misunderstanding what I'm saying, and therefore it's about to turn into a fight because she's about to say some shit because she misunderstood me. However, that is the quote unquote download I get, that she's misunderstanding. There is a miscommunication somewhere. But then I end up still getting mad because she misunderstood something, and now she's taking it out of hand. Now she's doing this, now she's doing that, whatever it is. I can't think of specific examples. And now I'm annoyed. And it's like, why would I be annoyed if I got a download saying she's confused? Just take the time to explain and communicate a little more clearly. That is filtering a download. It's changing it into something it's not. Because she could be confused and I get that message, and then all of a sudden, within less than a minute, because she just said some shit, now I'm thinking she's a complete and total bitch, you know? And it's like, is that it, or is she just confused? I don't know, maybe that was a bad example, but you guys get the idea of what I'm trying to say, or I hope you do. So where in your lives do you got, where in your life do you need to become more grounded, pile one? Where in your life? Again, I'm seeing so much light. And I'm seeing these purple dots. So I always think of intuition. I feel intuition. There's some type of stagnant energy, like a pause. Like it's like you guys are going somewhere, and then there's a pause, a stop. I can't help but feel like it's something to do with your guys' mind and your confidence, and like this energy of knowing. Like you guys just know. Okay guys, so I wanted to pause the video to channel these cards because I felt like it was just taking too long. So where in your life do you guys need to become more grounded? So these are the things that came through. Nine of Wands. What I'm seeing with this in your guys' life in reverse, you guys may be too open with people, like allowing people into your life. There was something up with this. It's like I was seeing this path. Okay, I mean, I was seeing like this aisle in a movie theater, and the movie theater was crowded, and I felt like you guys knew everybody in the movie theater. So I feel like a popular type of energy, lots of friends, but there's something about this energy about being too open. So therefore you guys would need to be more grounded, like in the sense of having more boundaries. There was definitely mother energy coming through here, like lacking in feminine energy. No, I don't want anybody taking this the wrong way. It doesn't mean you guys don't have feminine energy or it's completely imbalanced. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. There's something about being a little more empathetic coming through. There's something about your throat chakra coming through as well. So we're asking the question, this reading, how can you guys become more grounded? So there's something, and then we see these two cards in reverse, and I can't help but think of mother energy because of the cow. I forgot how this relates to the mother. I think it has something to do with Hathor. I could be wrong though, don't quote me, but something with a deity and a cow and a mother. I don't remember, but I feel like it's Hathor. And then Queen of Cups, I think of the mother, the moon, 4th house in astrology. And these two are in reverse. Now remember, cards can take on different meanings. So I definitely think in one message through these cards, this is something about moving too fast. And that was another message that was coming through. You guys move too fast, too quickly on things, and then end up walking away from the situations that you guys are in. And it has something to do with feeling like your higher self is guiding you. I kept seeing it, but it's like, is it, or is it your ego? And I really feel like this is why solar energy is coming through, the sun. And then another message was coming through about committing to your guys' self. Like there needs to be more groundedness here. So maybe this has to do with healing. Because when I think of 10 of Swords in reverse, I think of healing, getting through the pain. But there's something about like lack of commitment here to doing that. So yeah, let me make sure I said those things, then we'll pull more cards and channel those. So yeah, regarding the feminine energy, there's something about the things you guys say that needs to be a little more grounding and having a little more empathy for people, like more nurturing energy for others. Ooh, one card, please. Where in your lives do you need to become more, oh my God, grounded? Service. This has to do with the motherly energy. I think there's a lack of, so like for example, my mom, she's a Capricorn moon. She's she doesn't express herself with emotions. She does that privately. And she could be, if I'm being honest, kind of mean sometimes. And it's like she doesn't mean to be, but so therefore it's like, do you think of that with motherly type of energy? The archetype, you know what I mean? Wait, archetype, sorry. I think of a mom that wants to make you feel better, that doesn't discourage you, that doesn't make fun of you. Like that's what I think of. But again, you know, we're all human, we're all people, and it all has to do with our upbringing. Expansion, okay. Where in your life do you guys need to become more grounded? Rejection. Yes, I think this is related to the 10 of Swords in reverse. You guys may not be committed to yourselves in a healing process. Expansion, I feel like this has to do with like running away. Service, this definitely has to do with helping others, not being so, you guys may be a little bit, I don't want to say cold, but colder versus warm. Like again, a Capricorn moon would be like, okay, well you got to get yourself together and keep it moving. But it's like there's supposed to be some empathy there too, and understanding that people are humans and going through their things. Gratitude, okay. Bottom of the deck, bittersweet. All right, so let's channel this. Where in your lives do you guys need to become more... Why do I keep saying that? I'm pissing myself off. All right. Where in your life do you need to become more grounded? Having heart and communicating is what's coming through. Having empathy. So there may be a restriction here, holding yourselves back from having compassion for people and their situations. You just may have that mentality of like, you know, let's say for example, a breakup, like you got to get over it, you got to keep moving. And it's like, okay, yes, I agree. That is so true. But let's honor the feelings that are here. Something like that. It's like that doesn't, it's like there's a lack of compassion. The energy, okay, the energy that's coming through with these two, there's motherly energy and something about like sending your kid off, like into life. Like you guys may have that Saturnian type of mentality of like, all right, you're 18, get the hell out the door, you know, get out of the house, go on your own, something like that. Like that type of energy is missing empathy here. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so the rejection card. This has to deal with where do you guys need to become more grounded? When you guys go through something painful, just something where you don't feel worthy, something that you don't feel good about, positive, after things happen, you guys may not really, not that you have to focus on the pain or stay stagnant there, but you guys don't see the light in those situations. Does that make sense? Like seeing the light in helping yourself feel better. I'm gonna open my eyes. So I almost feel like I keep using my mom as an example because I think of, you know, the reading is where in your life do you need to become more grounded? I think of earth energy and I think of Mother Gaia. And I almost wonder if that's like why I keep using her as an example. But like my mom, for example, when she goes through things, it's like maybe that day she'll be distraught about it, but then it's like she keeps it moving, right? But really she's lingering onto something because she's the type that will remember everything. The second you get into any altercation with her, she will bring up the past like that, like it's nobody's business. So it's like the pain is still there, you know what I mean? Like there's this energy in you and it just stays there and you don't do anything about it. But when you express yourself or when you try to understand why this happened or why you did what you did or why this is for the best, you know, whether it's a failed job, a failed relationship, whatever, it's like you have to really ponder and heal yourself, like be your own therapist. Because if you don't, if you just have that kind of like fast mentality, which I feel like is coming through, it's just going to come up again in your life. It's literally a karmic loop. There's a better way to go about dealing with your feelings versus getting stuck in your feelings. I think the two get confused. All right, let's see what this is, and then we'll go on to the next deck. Where in your life do you need to become more grounded? So anytime I see teeth, I always think about expressing yourself, communicating. Do you guys express to people that you're thankful for this and that? Like if they do something, or not even that, just like every now and then, do you tell people, you know, you love them? Thank you. I appreciate you. There's something about expressing yourself to others. There's something about having a hard time being warm to others. This is how it's coming through. And again, I can't help but think of that. The motherly nature in all of us that kind of needs to be tuned, finely tuned. I can't help but feel like this colder type of energy may be a little more present. I'm not saying that that's who you guys really are, but you guys may present yourselves like this. And this is where you guys need to be more grounded. Oh. Where in your life, pile 1, do you need to become more grounded? Ooh. Giving and receiving. That has to do with gratitude. And look at this imagery with bittersweet. I feel like it's maybe an adult celebrating a deceased parent's birthday. You know, that's kind of what it seems to be. But I feel like the point of the imagery in the card, bittersweet, is to express like how you feel. You know, like I feel like this girl misses her mom and she celebrates her still. It's bittersweet. Like she was lucky that she had her, but now she's gone. Challenging times. Where do you guys need to be more grounded? You see the shield over his heart? I think there's where you guys need to become more grounded is being more open. Master. You see in this imagery, the shield is over his heart, and now that his heart is showing. I think you guys have a hard time opening up your heart chakra. So what this means is just expressing your emotions, giving and receiving. So you guys may feel this way on the inside, but you're showing this. And this is where you need to become more grounded. You need to, you know, get more earth energy in your life. Balance out the two. Where do you in your life need to be like this? And then where in your life do you need to be like this? Although there is a cage over here. But still you could see his heart. Strengthening bonds. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but I'm just seeing that same message coming through about being more open about how you feel. Lead by example. You can still be, I think of the Emperor when I see this card. Oh, I think it is the Emperor because it's 4. You can still be this person, you know, I see blue, I think a throat chakra. You could still be this person who expresses themselves and their emotions and still be strong. Does that make sense? Because usually the reason we act like this is because we're protecting ourselves. So we act strong, and it's not that we're not acting, it's the truth. We are strong, but is that the truth, you know? Like, are there emotions in there? And the answer is yes. Darkest fears. It has to do with maybe expressing yourself. Like this makes you uncomfortable. That's what I think of intuitively. It could just make you uncomfortable. So then you do slow little things here and there. All right, let's channel this and then we'll close out the reading. Where in your life, pile 1, do you need need to become more grounded? So, you know, now I'm thinking back to how I've seen the sun and all this light. This is our, the sun in our natal chart. This is our confidence, one way of looking at it, our ego, our character, really. So you guys may want to come off some kind of way. You guys may want to be presented as some kind of way, but is it truly authentic? I think of the sun energy too. It's ruled by Leo, masculine energy, and I feel like there is this Saturn type of energy coming through regarding presenting yourself some kind of way, but really on the inside, going off of intuition. But it's like the intuition is getting blocked or not being seen clearly despite all this light. It's almost too much light, and it like makes you blind. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, you guys may be more wrapped up in how you guys come off to the world, because the sun is what you see, right? L1, where do you need to become more grounded? I feel like I'm seeing two pillars, but I feel like I'm also seeing Gemini energy. So I think of duality. I think the duality just needs to become more grounded. Which means really you guys just need more boundaries. I mean, healthy boundaries. I think if anything, maybe your guys' boundaries is too high. I feel like you guys are hiding a certain part of yourselves from people. And there's something about like that 8 of Cups energy coming through where it's like you keep it moving, keep it going. Don't acknowledge this. Don't get too close to these feelings, acknowledging them and what they mean. There's something like that. I also feel like what's coming through is that in regards to opening your heart chakra or having more empathy for people, there's something about seeing a piece of yourself in other people. That's what I was seeing that could help you guys with this. Like the positive things about yourself and other people, not just the negative. All right. So I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. All right. Bye, guys. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading, and I just want to say thank you for watching my video. I appreciate you guys. So let's get right to it. Where in your life do you need to become more grounded, Pile 2? Okay. That's terrible. Where in your life do you need to become more grounded? Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand the messages I'm getting. Where in your life do you need to become more grounded? I feel like there's something about getting to the top of the mountain and committing to this. So where do you guys need to be more grounded? Maybe like how you get to the top of the mountain. I think of Capricorn energy. I think of the goat getting up to the mountain slowly but surely over time, and they succeed. So the question of the reading is, where in your life do you need to become more grounded? You guys may want to rush this process, because it's about the journey, right? You guys may be willing to sacrifice things in order to get there faster. Where do you need to become more grounded? I'm seeing committing to yourselves. So maybe you guys don't really commit to yourselves. Like if there's something you're into and you don't really stick it through. The devil, Capricorn energy. Whoa, this was definitely having your eyes on something. Like your mind was on, I think, a goal. And it's to a point where you just want to get there quickly. 3 of Cups, yes, celebrating. You want to get to the top of the mountain. 6 of Cups in reverse. Oh, there was the mountain. That's what I was seeing. Let me channel this. Why is 6 of Cups here in reverse? Where do you guys need to become more grounded? I'm definitely seeing your guys' eye being closed. Like I'm seeing your eyelid. So 6 of Cups in reverse speaks of, I'm sorry, when 6 of Cups is straight up, it speaks of memories, things from the past. And when it's in reverse, it's the opposite of that. It's like no memories, not thinking of the past. But maybe that speaks of making the same mistake again. Does that make sense? Like I would think not. You know, like if you're thinking of the past, this could be beneficial in the sense that you could figure out what didn't work in the past, right? And not making the same mistake, not doing it again. But I almost wonder, since the devil's coming through, should you guys be thinking of past history, past mistakes? Maybe you guys have done this before and it hasn't worked out, thinking about the prize. 10 of Coins. Oh my God. So that's 10 of Pentacles. That's like the American dream. And I'm seeing what looks like a grandfather here. So I think of Saturn, because Saturn is the grandfather, the father. Let's pull one more. Where do you guys need to become more grounded? I can tell you right now, it's a goal. The Star. Oh my God. Hope. Downloads. This is Aquarius energy. I knew I was seeing it. I should have just said it. So I don't know if this is like a tiny little goat in her arms, or it could be a lamb. I don't know. But for some reason, I'm thinking of sacrificial energy. And I felt like I was seeing that, like sacrificing oneself. So maybe you guys are doing something again, because 6 of Cups, no matter what, whether it's straight up or in reverse, it's speaking of the past, but how it's coming through is you guys are not thinking about the past, but I feel like you guys are making a past mistake. Two of Coins, balance, weighing out your options. Okay, so let's channel this a little more. Where in pile two's life do they need to become more grounded? Sorry. I'm seeing this door. It's closed, and there's a lot of, sorry. There's a lot of light coming out from underneath the door. Ooh, and I see like this fixated eye. I feel like that's Aquarius energy. That's a fixed sign. It's like you guys know what's on the other side of the door. Oh my God, you know what I'm seeing? What was that character from Lord of the Rings? I think it's Lord of the Rings. My precious. Creepy. I'm seeing that. So I'm just thinking of how that thing, whatever that thing was it Dobby? Dobby. He was so, Dobby. He didn't want to let go of, what was it, the ring? That would make sense, right? Lord of the Rings. I think that's what it was. But the point is he didn't want to let go. As creepy looking as he was like a beautiful soul. I do remember that. So what I feel like I'm seeing in your guys' eye is yin-yang energy, but it's not stable. It's not staying half black and half white. It's like one moment there's more white, and then the next moment there's more black. Where in your life do you need to become more grounded? Your wants in life. You guys may be so fixated, so believing in these dreams that you guys have or goals, and it may be very true. However, that's not what life is meant to be. It's not meant to be just the point of life for everyone, no matter what their path or journey looks like. It's about balance. That's the ultimate goal, and it's very hard to do. And I'm seeing that there is this imbalance. I think how it's coming through, though, is like you guys are able to balance out this Capricorn energy in regards to going up the mountain. But something's missing here. Let's pull more cards. Where in your life? Ooh. Faith, yes. I knew I was seeing sacrificial energy. Okay, so. And I can't help but think, like, it's like one of those things where it's, I don't know, like Zelda or some type of game where it's like you finally won. You see this person, and then there's these crystals, and then it's like, I don't know, I feel like they're saying you've made it. Anyway, this is supposed to be like the Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail. This is supposed to be like Mother Gaia. She's got Earth. And this is supposed to be, you know, whatever you guys believe in, God, Source, the universe. And there's like an owl above his head, wisdom. But you can't just get it, you know? That's why the devil is coming through. Being maybe obsessed with it to a point. Yes. Completion. Where do you guys need to become more grounded? You know, here's the thing. There's something, you get more dopamine on your journey, on your path to trying to achieve this goal that you want in life. This goes for everyone. Usually that's why, I would say 9 out of 10 times, you see those people who achieve their goals, get what they want, and then it's like the high disappears. They're no longer happy. And that's why they try to tell you, not just in the spiritual community, but, you know, throughout life, like, enjoy the journey. Like, it takes time to do this, it takes time to do that. Enjoy that time. And I feel like when you're kind of obsessed on the goal, you're not enjoying the time you're building, which is creating this prize. It's kind of hard to see anything else, and I almost feel like this is why Aquarius energy is coming through. Expansion. Again, it's like earth energy, Mother Gaia, the woman with the earth, the globe. And it's, again, somebody like achieving a prize. She's giving her flowers. Rejection. I think of the trial and tribulations? Why can't I think of that? Tribulations? Oh, whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Along the way, along the journey. This could be negative self-talk. This could be actually being rejected, because I see the mountains again through the window. Gratitude. Because it really is part of the process, right? Because it's like those people who make it in their life, like doing, you know, whatever it is, whatever making it looks like to you guys, they're usually speaking about how they got to where they are, right? Like, they're usually somehow, some way, their journey, the path to where they got, is always being spoken about. It's almost like a fond memory, you know, like, oh, I worked my ass off to get here. I did this, I did that. And it's like, and now they're there. Usually those people, they either appreciate it because now they achieved it, or there's kind of like no gratitude. There's no, like, it's like they forgot all the work they put in. And it's like, I hope that makes sense. There isn't a real thankfulness. Okay, so where in your life do you need to become more grounded, pile 2? Yeah, I'm kind of getting that tunnel vision type of mindset where you guys are so focused on something. Like, what I see is this huge eye going in between two, like, it looks like a jail cell, you know, like those bars. So it's like there's no room to see anything else because your eye is so locked in on something. It's locked in on the door, on like what's on the other side that you know is there's so much light. And when the door opens, I'm seeing you guys go through it, and it's kind of like a cave, like going down the stairs into this cave. And you know what I'm thinking of? Oh my God, I'm thinking of Aladdin, when Aladdin meets the genie, and I'm thinking of manifestations. Because, like, I'm almost positive Aladdin goes in that cave and you have to go down the stairs. I could be making this up, but I feel like this is accurate. So, from what I remember, you get 3 wishes from the genie. So it's like you guys are on your way to making your dreams a reality. And you know what they're focusing on, though, right now? It's like, we're still not there yet. We're still not there. The stairs, they're so long, and like, we're just still going. And I can't help but feel like this is the journey, the path to getting the goal. It's almost like you guys should be grateful. Like, you guys are lucky that you even have this Does that make sense? Because I think you guys are onto something, because I'm seeing so much light in regards to your guys' goal, and somehow you know that there's light on the other side of the door and you have access to this. It's like you guys get to it, and you guys may even know that. You guys may even feel that. So it's like, so just sit back and enjoy the ride. There's a video, I've seen that on TikTok, about how manifestations work, and it's like, you gotta just somehow control your mind in regards to enjoying the ride. Because then, unfortunately, I'm gonna open my eyes, you guys are going to be the epitome of how you can ruin your own Saturn. Now, the purpose of Saturn is to create one way of looking at Saturn, okay, is creating a career based off of a passion, based off something you enjoy doing. And then what this will do eventually is bring longevity for you in regards to success and money. It won't be fast money. It will be long-term money, something you can actually count on, something that will be reliable for you. And it will bring happiness into your life because you're doing something you genuinely love to do. Now, how you can ruin your Saturn is by going after money or being fixated on the end result. Now, there's nothing wrong with having a goal in mind for money. That's not what I mean. What I'm talking about is getting into a job, a career, because of the money you know you're going to get. That will never work out for you. It just won't. And what I mean by that is yeah, you could become super rich. You can have this luxurious lifestyle that you crave, but somehow it's going to creep up on you that you're not actually happy, that maybe the people around you are using you, or whatever you've invested your money into, whatever business, it's like it only lasted a good 30 years. And now you got to worry about, who's going to take care of you when you're older. I don't know. That's what I mean. If you truly go after something just for money, it's going to come back in some type of way. Sorry, I'm just looking at the cards. I can't help but feel like, God, source, universe is supposed to be the genie. And the reason I'm not seeing you guys get there yet is because you haven't completed it. And you guys may feel rejected because of this. But really, it's like you guys are still on your journey. You're on your path. Heart chakra. Okay. Interesting. I think that, flow. Yes, okay. Flow. I can't help but think of the path, the journey, going with the flow. I think of Pisces energy when I think of that line, and I'm seeing water here. I think this is supposed to be 10 of Cups, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys may be so hung up on the illusion of the dream. You know what I mean by that? Like the things that come along with achieving the dream. Ooh, seek the truth. What's in your guys' heart? Like, maybe you guys really are enjoying the ride, but you're too fixated on the goal to realize that life as it is right now is actually enjoyable. Look, awaiting results. This speaks the 7 of Pentacles, putting in the work, planting the seeds and watching them grow. Bottom of the deck, shine. This speaks of the light that I keep seeing behind the door that you guys know. You guys know the truth that you guys one day are going to shine, achieve that goal. But I think part of your journey, part of your path is literally putting in the work and enjoying that time. And I think that's a really hard pill to swallow, if I'm being honest. Like, I think we all understand on some type of spectrum that in order to achieve in life, you got to put in the work. But are any of us actually enjoying life while we're doing it? Or are we thinking, okay, I could pay for all my bills, my mortgage, I could do this, I can invest, I could do that. Like, are you actually being present in the moment? Because I feel like what's coming through is if you're present in the moment, this will give you that 10 of Cups energy. It will really feel good, like your heart chakra will be open to this. I hope that makes sense. And right here, I'm seeing, now I look at this 2 of Coins, this mother holding a baby and a baby bear. So I feel like it's kind of like self-nurturing yourself, loving your life, balancing the spiritual and material world. Because right now, this, I don't feel like this is what it is. I think what you have balanced is the goal. Like that is balanced. But when it comes to your life and your goal, I feel like there's an imbalance. So let's channel this. And then we'll end the reading here. Where in your life, pile 2, do you need to become more grounded? I almost feel like the sacrificing, it's like you need to sacrifice yourself. Like taking yourself out of this mindset that you guys have where it's just so laser focused. And it may not feel good at first to take your eye off the prize, but it's not that you're doing that per se. It's just you're also enjoying life at the same time. I hope that makes sense. Where in your life do you need to become more grounded? Something about enjoying the unknown, but I feel like there is a knowing energy with you guys. But for the meantime, which, you know, this is literally a book in the meantime, like it's the in-between phase. It's like you guys just need to go with it, despite not really knowing how it ends up panning out for you. You already know it does, so you might as well just go with the flow. I feel like you guys don't know how it all comes together, how it goes down, but you know that it does somehow. Sorry. In your life, do you become more grounded? I keep seeing like a vehicle, like a car, and I think of like the chariot driving somewhere, going somewhere. And you know what I feel like I'm seeing? I don't think, do they still do this? When you get married, they put all those cans on the bumper. It says just married. There's something about this, like celebrating life, celebrating the journey. I know I keep repeating myself, but honestly, I'm going to have to end the reading here because I keep getting the same message. It's like falling in love with life, and this is actually your truth, and you guys may not realize it. Enjoying the ride while awaiting results. Yeah, I feel like I keep getting the same message. So I'm going to end the reading here, and I hope this helps. I feel like ultimately where in your life do you need to become more grounded? Grounding, balancing yourself between the spiritual and material realm. All right, guys, I hope this helped. Bye.